Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I will be talking about lot here in the Philippines. Now, lot here in the Philippines depends on three factors. It depends on the location, the situation, and then the condition of the lot. Now, let's talk about the location. Now, location refers to if the lot is near to the beach, or if the lot is near to the beach and inside the town or inside the city. So expected that prices of lot like here in our town will not go far. Let's take our town as an example. So prices of lot like that for like say 100 square meter, usually it would run like 3,000 to 5,000 a square meter. Then that's a square meter, that's in town. Now I don't know what the prices are in the city, but here in our town it's different. That's the prices the last time I checked it. Now let's go to the situation. It was owned by a relative. Let's say there are some relatives that are generous enough to have their lot sold on a lower price, depending, and or on a higher price. It really depends. Now let's talk about the condition. Here in our area, here in our town, there are prices of lot that are cheaper, like 300 pesos a square meter, but it depends. Let's say, for example, I have an aunt. My aunt inherited a piece of property or a piece of land, and then she doesn't want to do anything with that land. She wants to sell it or stuff like that. So the thing is, she's looking for a buyer. She's selling that land for 300 pesos per square meter. Say her share is 100 square meter. Now he's selling it for 300 pesos a square meter. Now the thing is, it's cheap, but that particular lot is still attached to the mother lot, or it's still entitled, is still under registered to her grandparents or her parents' piece of property or piece of land. That's why she's selling it cheap. Now, in order for you to get it, some people do trust to buy that piece of land without any, don't subdivide it. They just let it. They pay and then put up fences and stuff like that, and they don't register it. That's very, very common here in the Philippines. Now you don't want to deal with that. Like, there's no way that you want to deal with that, with things like that. So another thing also is that same scenario, like the lot is cheaper. I mean, it's away from town, it's cheaper, but still the owner of that particular lot hasn't been transferred to anyone alive yet, because most of the time the owner is like the owner died 10 years ago. So if it's cheaper, like 300 or 500 pesos a square meter, usually the story behind that is that usually the owner died 15 years ago, and then that lot has been they don't pay taxes on it. That's usually the case, and most cases like here, that's just the thing here. So I strongly suggest that if you want to buy a lot here in the Philippines, you have to check it out, because there's a lot of family situation going on that lot, especially if it's cheap, or your wife or girlfriend or your partner can do the investigating to check if the lot is okay to buy. Most sellers that advertise that they want their lot to be sold is that they put on tarpaulin and say clean lot for sale. That means it has a title, or it would say clean title blood for sale, you know, something like that. And that's guaranteed that there's no problems along the way, or it's titled. When it says it's titled, then that means they're asking a whole lot more prices. So just to be on the safe side, whichever town you're going, I strongly suggest to check on the registry of deeds. That's usually in the town hall, where they do, you can check if the land is clean, who owns it, if the tax is being paid for, and stuff like that. And before you do any buying, just be very, very careful.